This time on Highway Thru Hell.
It's a very sad thing to happen to any family.
A tragic wreck.
Watch yourself there. That's bad.
Puts the twist on Nick.
This is what they call family bonding.
3 generations tackle a heavy load.
Come on!
This is a disaster.
And a tough job takes its toll on a towing veteran.
I threw up almost a liter of blood.
On the Highway Thru Hell, the last line of defense is a heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster. Because closure is not an option.
We're supposed to get a good snowstorm coming in tonight, I hear. Yeah, that's what I hear.
Just before midnight on BC's Coquihalla Highway.
Just be prepared.
A massive snowstorm is forecast to hit in the next 2 hours.
When a storm slams the mountain, you have to be very aware of your surroundings because you don't know what's going to happen next.
At the summit, sanding trucks and plows roll out for tonight's battle.
We're expecting roughly 15 to 20 centimeters. And with that, we bring all the Top Guns out.
Plow driver Gary Eastman has seen it all.
This hill's bipolar, because it'll change just like that, eh? We got 3,500 trucks a night up here, so we got to keep this open. Here we go.
"60 miles away at his home base in the Fraser Valley,
There's going to be some aches and pains, I'm sure of it.
towing legend Al Quiery prepares for a long night on the Coke.
Nancy,
Yes,
I've got to go do towing.
do ya?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a schedule. He works when the phone rings.
Al couldn't do his job without the most important person in his life, his wife, Nancy.
When I go up there prepared and Nancy's had time to make me sandwiches, I can hole up on that mountain for days and not have to worry.
He'd prefer my food rather than going to a gas station for food, that's for sure.
Of all the things that I haven't done so good, at least I've done one thing good. Marry a decent woman and rear up a good family. I'll see you in a day or two.
Okay, be careful, be safe.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Uh-huh.
I think you got chain up at Box Canyon, if you can copy.
As Al climbs Highway 5,
Holy frig.
the forecasted storm has hit the mountain hard.
Hey, Alan, this low bed up here might need you.
1 minute it's all quiet, and the next minute it's full on like NASCAR wrecks everywhere. Knocking down the hill.
A driver who tried to climb the hill without tire chains
How you making out, buddy?
has spun out in the hammer lane.
As long as you got a visa that works, we can tow you right to China. You ready? Let's go. Start grabbing gears. You can go for 10, 12, 14, 18 hours there in a heavy snowstorm, and it'll seem like 15 minutes. The sooner we get at it, the sooner we're eating. Holy frig.
As the storm dies down,
I've run out of things to tow, I guess.
Al finally gets a break.
So we're gonna have us a little sandwich and wait for the next bit of chaos that comes up.
When the mountain starts to wear him down, Nancy keeps him going.
20 years she's been putting up with me coming up here in the winter. I don't know what I'd do without my wife, Nancy. It'd be a tough go, I think.
What happened to the coke?
At 2 a.m.,
Guys in the ditch, get somebody up there right away.
another call gets Al back on the Coca-Cola.
Bit of a nightmare, it ain't over yet.
But it's not for a tow-up.
Most of the time, they're calling me for somebody that's blocked the highway, and here it was actually for somebody in the ditch, which is not a common thing. How do you think a guy does this? Must have been a good ride, eh?
The flatbed B train spun around 180 degrees, then landed backwards into the ditch.
This guy's in a 120-kilometer-an-hour zone, facing totally the wrong way.
The driver survived the wild ride.
It was down in the ditch underneath this thick, heavy layer of snow.
When the 60,000-pound rig went off-road, it flash froze into the deep snow.
You hit the ditch, the snow's flying, the truck's hot, and it melts into a perfect little cocoon type thing, and it's stuck there. And when it stops, it flash freezes. It's hard to break that unit out of there. She ain't gonna be pretty.
Three miles north on the Coke,
Goes sideways in a blink of an eye.
Jamie's lead driver, Scott Bird, is on his way
Anybody heading north?
to rescue another vehicle that's gone off the road.
I don't really know anything about the accident other than it's way over in the ditch, so.
Tow truck's on speed, he should be much longer.
Ken Monkhouse is already working the wreck.
Ken's a great guy. Ken's been in this for a long time. You give Ken a job, he goes, he gets it done.
It's a routine job.
What's going on there, young feller? Need a hand? Got the roadblock? I got through. I got special privileges, you know.
But lately, Ken hasn't been himself.
You want a hand with something, Ken? No, I've pretty much got it. Oh, okay. I'll just be here for moral support.
Belly, belly, bula, bula. Bula, bula.
Ken is one of Jamie's original employees.
Think you can handle her, city slicker? No problem, buddy.
But last winter, he left to work in the valley with Mission Towing.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
This winter,
I need as many people as I can.
Ken's returned to Jamie's heavy rescue team and the rugged action outside Hope.
The mountains seem to call to Ken.
Can't relax yet. That's usually when things happen. When you relax, you gotta stay tense right till you park it in the yard.
It gets harder and harder the older you get. Really, it's a young man's game.
Watch yourselves.
Tonight, Ken seems to have everything under control. But the veteran tow operator isn't well.
I been having some stomach aches the last couple weeks. I came into work, walking to the tow truck to start it up and warm it up. I threw up almost a liter of blood. Just very, very weak.
Ken gets the van on its way,
He's having a bad day.
but makes it his last call of the night.
So I said to the dispatcher, you're gonna have to find someone else to cover these calls.
Extremely slippery. Just drove it right into the ditch. Wiring is on scene.
3 miles south, Al's dealing with a heavy wreck that spun off the highway.
It's a tricky little spot. The amazing thing is that there was actually very little damage to the truck, which is kind of unheard of.
The 60,000-pound B train is frozen into the ditch. If Al pulls too hard, he could twist its frame.
Even though that unit might weigh 60,000 pounds, it's going to take maybe 100,000 pounds to pull to bust it loose.
Al's only option is to attempt a series of sideways pulls to move the wreck up the bank.
Everything is cold, everything is frozen, and the resistance in that ditch with the snow is at its maximum.
Al starts by pulling on the least buried part of the rig, the back end.
You're pulling on 3 separate pieces there, so pull on one end, work it up, pull in the middle, work it up.
Come on, sweetheart.
Oh, that sounds better. Right on, we made her.
To break the rest of the rig free, Al will need something extra. Al extends his outrigger.
Use this winch to pull out the other one.
And doubles a line running to the middle of the rig. But the more Al pulls, the more his 60,000-pound record creeps closer to the ditch.
It's frozen and in deep ground. The more I pull on it, the tougher it's gonna be. Unbelievable.
Roads are compact, slushy, slippery, temperature is -1. All the plows are working north now, guys.
2 a.m. on the Coquihalla Highway.
Come on, baby.
Al Quiring struggles to get a B train, frozen in deep snow, back on the road.
All these little tiny molecules of ice, and you wouldn't believe huge holding power.
The buried tractor and its 2 flatbed trailers are putting up a good fight against Al's heavy record.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Good, good, good.
Out of room, Al gets the 30-ton B train back on the road.
It's nice when things work mostly like they're supposed to. Well, it was a little bit hard to bust out of there, but, you know, eventually we got it. We were able to get it bust loose with the power of the Vulcan V100 wrecker.
But Al has one last obstacle.
Okay, my friend, we'll get you off the road here.
The semi is facing the wrong direction.
So we're gonna take them back down the highway to snowplow U-turn and get them onto the right side of the highway. Here goes a little yeehaw moment.
After 2 decades on the Coke, Al knows all the shortcuts to tow a customer back to safety.
That was a heck of a ride. He's out of the ditch. He'll be warm tonight. That's the most important thing.
The next morning in the Fraser Valley.
Yeah, that's Highway 7 looking. Close, going east. Now what happened, do you know? There was the head-on.
Mission Towing's Nick Tuperin is on his way to the toughest kind of wreck.
We're headed to a fatality accident involving a B train and a car. As far as I know, that's all the information that I have. We're definitely going to have our work cut out for us today.
Holy, it's bad.
A B train hauling particle board collided with a small sedan. The driver of the car died in the crash.
Unfortunately, with this accident, there was a young female who didn't make it out alive.
Fatality accidents is a major part of what we do, unfortunately.
It's a very sad thing to happen to any family. It's very emotional to deal with.
The accident happened overnight. As police wrap up their investigation, the recovery can begin.
It has been closed for about 8 hours. The urgency is to get it open so the people can get to their destination.
Heavy operator Neil Wakefield arrives in Mission's 35-ton wrecker.
Yeah, just one truck out of the way so I can get to the front.
There's a lot of plywood all over the road. This truck is all tangled up. It's a real mess.
Yeah, right around the frame right here. Right, we want to get one lane open as quick as we can. Yeah. So if you can drag them that way 20 feet, we can push it over. Yeah, yeah.
To reopen a single lane of traffic, highway crews want Nick's team to drag the tractor and its 2 trailers to one side. But hundreds of sheets of particle board are in the way.
We're anticipating that we're gonna run into a problem.
You want to do both lines on that one chain?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But we're gonna give it a shot and just see if we can't get this thing off to the one side and have one lane open.
Okay, I'm gonna pull ahead.
It would take hours to pick up the boards, so Nick and Neil have to work around them.
So far, so good. Looking good, looking good. No, we're not going. We're not going.
We've moved this thing about 5 feet.
See if we can pull that back trailer around, because it's probably all that wood under the other side.
It's jammed up in the particle boards, and it brought this whole thing to a halt.
So 103, I want to be heading her down to Pine Creek Hill.
60 miles northeast on the Coquihalla Highway.
Hey, 10-4, and we got flaggers and everything as you said, right?
10-4.
Jamie has dispatched Robert and Ken to handle a complete mess.
Gotta get all Buddy's possessions and everything out of the median.
The driver was hauling a fully loaded home-built shed on top of a trailer.
They started to jackknife, and something must have shifted in the trailer and blew the sidewalls out.
Everything the driver owns was launched down the deep embankment.
But he's a lumberjack.
Gonna be a long day. Scott Bird is on scene with HR 116 to winch the heavier items back to the road.
Start at the top, work our way down, I guess, eh? There was all kinds of tools, pretty much anything that you would find in a guy's home workshop type of thing.
But Ken and the rest of Jamie's crew will have to hand bomb hundreds of other items up the hill.
This is what happens when you take a homemade trailer, stuff it full of stuff, and go down the road.
It's gonna be labor intensive, it's gonna be time intensive. Take lineup. It sucks that we have to be there, but at the same time, it's somebody's personal belongings, and it's probably a big part of their life. So you gotta pick up as much of the stuff as you can.
Dog's breakfast, that is. Hold all the way up.
The guy had a lot of stuff in that trailer, a lot of stuff.
The crew winches up the most valuable thing in the pile.
Nice.
A vintage motorcycle.
I ride bikes, I collect stuff. I could just well imagine how I would feel if I was in that guy's shoes.
But for Ken, recent health problems only add to the misery.
I'm not feeling really good today. It's just the energy.
The job is about to get even worse for Ken.
I'm out of here.
Where are you going?
Mission.
Mission?
I got a phone call from Jamie, and there's a little bit more of a pressing issue down the valley that had to get dealt with. Unfortunately, I gotta take off. I don't want to, but I got to.
With Scott leaving, the wrecker's powerful winch lines are out of the game.
All this garbage.
Scotty had to go. This leaves me and Ken here. We got no small wrecker to pull stuff up. Kind of sucks, buddy.
This is a disaster.
Why is Highway 7 closed?
In BC's Fraser Valley,
There's a head-on collision there this morning.
a major accident has claimed one life and closed a trucking route to the west coast.
We want to get one lane open as quick as we can.
Yeah. Nick and Neil's first attempt to drag the wreck to one side to open a lane of traffic
You give it a try and hope you get lucky.
has hit a roadblock.
No, we're not going. Yeah, it's getting hung up in all that wood there.
Kind of sucks that it didn't work, but we're gonna have to do it some other way.
Nick calls in a second heavy wrecker.
We'll try unpinning that pup trailer and just drag that thing out of here.
The extra wrecker will pull on the B train's back trailer, called the pup. The pup is pinning down the rest of the tractor trailer. The plan is to disconnect and drag the pup away from the wreck so the rest of the B train can be pulled in the opposite direction into one lane.
Okay.
Watch yourself there.
Watch us gonna.
Beautiful.
Okay, so he can pull that over there.
The pup trailer is out of the way, but moving the rest of the tractor trailer won't be as easy.
My truck isn't made to pull this kind of weight on its side. It's gonna fight the whole way.
Neil's 35-ton wrecker bucks under the weight of the drag.
The front wheels of Neil's tandem are coming right off the ground.
But gets the job done.
That worked out.
Before the highway can be reopened, a salvage crew moves in for its sweep.
So did they open that westbound yet? No, not yet.
But Nick and Neil still have to get the rest of the wreck back on its wheels.
It's got a bad twist in the frame.
Yeah.
The tractor twisted 90 degrees off the trailer, and all that torque is waiting to let go.
The truck's sitting on its side, but the trailer's actually sitting upside down, so there is energy that's inside there. That energy is gonna release as we start to take the twist out of it.
The crew will try and line the trailer up before the flip, so the cab's frame doesn't come down too hard.
We want to try and keep it together so when we do upright it, it won't be a big mess to clean up. But we don't want to spend any more time here than we have to. We want to get this over and done with.
Jordy would say, voila, voila.
Less than 3 hours after Nick's team arrived, the last piece of the wreck is on its way.
All in all, I think the job went well. Given the circumstances, it's kind of a tough one to deal with, because there's been a loss of a life here.
My hat goes off to every single first responder that was on that scene. It's a very heartfelt, very hard thing to deal with.
Back on the Coquihalla,
Scotty had to go. This leaves me and Ken here. Kind of sucks, buddy.
Ken and Robert have been up and down a bank for the last 5 hours, retrieving hundreds of items from a small trailer.
You're at the bottom of the embankment. It's about a 20% grade and it's covered in snow. And you have no traction on your feet, and you're cold and you're wet.
When you're doing a job and you're in the deep snow and it's cold, you'd rather be in any other place than in that ditch. You just gotta hunker down and get her done. There's just no other way around it.
But life in the ditch is wearing Ken down.
I've seen so many things in the 28 years I've been a tow truck driver.
After 3 decades of towing, the strain and stress
Get out!
is catching up with him.
A couple years ago, I slid backwards down a hill. Last July, I came 4 feet from getting crushed by a lumber truck that was on fire on its side, sliding down the road. I wake up in the middle of the night, my heart's going 9 million miles an hour. You can only dodge fate so many times, and when your number's up, your number's up. Sooner or later, you know, it's gonna get me.
By late afternoon, Ken gets a break. Mike Reynolds shows up with a wrecker to help Jamie's crew wrap up the job.
Oh, that's a lot of Mike just showed up. We need to try to get this stuff out of here. Sorry, buddy.
Well, there's so many little bits and pieces.
It's frustrating.
Is that another wall?
It's like we're gonna be there all night long, and it's just gonna get colder and colder.
Just before dark, a truck and trailer rolls up to haul the final load back to Jamie's yard.
This is just all this good stuff.
After the marathon day, Ken and crew are finished.
At a certain age, running yourself on a big job like that really takes a toll on you.
Be out here in this kind of environment doing this type of work. Getting too old for this nonsense.
Early next morning in the Fraser Valley,
Should be able to get it out.
Al Quiring's on his way to a big job near his home base.
I have very little information on what caused the accident. All I know is a flip semi with a load of paper in it.
Today, Al's recruited his oldest son, Kerry. For the last few years, Kerry's tackled smaller towing jobs, hoping to work his way into heavy recovery.
He's my guy. Prince of the Coquihalla, right here. Right there. He's the king. He's 21 years old, and probably from about age 3, he's been riding in a tow truck. He's been exposed to heavy towing just about all his life.
Father-son bonding is what it is.
For Kerry, it's a chance to move one step closer to taking the wheel from his legendary father.
My long-term goal is to keep Corin going. He can start slowly, turn that switch dial down, then I can start turning that dial up.
I'm counting the days when he can take over my job.
Did you see that truck in the ditch there? That's a bad one.
Go up and turn around and then back in behind me here.
The semi caught the edge of the narrow road and toppled into the ditch,
Joys of being a truck driver.
knocking its load of industrial-grade paper onto the trailer's side wall.
There's probably about 70 or 80,000 pounds of paper in it. Big, heavy rolls. Very heavy, hard to deal with.
Rain is forecast, so unloading the enormous paper rolls is not an option.
Chances are, once the paper is wet, the product is lost.
How are we going to get this out without damage?
The answer is a special tool designed for this type of heavy recovery. Inflatable airbags airbags are the best way to raise a loaded trailer without blowing out a wall.
Air cushions were designed back in the 1940s for actually lifting aircraft.
Al's dad, Bob, is also on scene.
I did enough of this over my years, let me tell you.
Making it 3 generations of Quirings.
Between the two of them, they have so many family secrets that have been acquired for 4 generations.
Book is green. It says wiring right on the front. Guide to heavy duty recovery. It's there, it exists. A lot of branches underneath the load.
The airbags can't be installed until Al and Carrie clear some room. Even cut back, the sharp branches are still a hazard.
The airbags will get punctured.
So Al shares another tow secret with Carrie.
Get some plywood in underneath to protect the air cushions. Beauty. Take another bite.
But Al needs more than air power to get the job done. So he's called in a local company with a rotating boom to help land the trailer back on its wheels.
We'll let the air cushions get it up pretty high.
Yeah.
And then we'll get the straps on there.
If Al isn't careful, tens of thousands of pounds of paper could punch through the trailer's wall.
As that unit is going up, you've got to really watch that you don't fracture that trailer because it's a real possibility.
That paper drum pushes against the trailer, and now that trailer is wrecked.
Come on!
This airbag might kick out here.
In the Fraser Valley,
This airbag might kick out here.
3 generations of Quirings are working together.
This is what they call family bonding.
Al, his dad Bob, and son Carrie are counting on the family's airbag system to slowly push a trailer with industrial-sized rolls of paper back onto its wheels.
You really got to use your ears to know what's going on, listen to the trailer, and be careful. You don't want to start ripping the trailer open.
One step at a time, things can change.
Come on!
Yeah, starting to push. Starting to push.
Easy, easy, easy. Listen to the trailer. I think we're there.
The airbags have raised the trailer as far as they can. So, it's up to the local boom operator to bring it home.
Pull! Pull it.
Oh! The tractor trailer and its 80,000 pounds of paper is back on the road.
Yeah, basically.
For Carrie, it's another recovery to pick up a few more family secrets.
Working with my family, I've learned a lot of tricks and trade secrets, and it's something that separates you from the rest of the crowd.
Back in Hope at Jamie's yard, Scott Bird is doing some maintenance.
Filling up washer fluid and making sure I can go out on the job.
When a curious customer shows up, the owner of the homemade trailer.
We're gonna have to pack that trailer really well. There he is. He's come to get his stuff and the most important things that he was worried about.
My most valued possession on there was my Harley and the parts, and I seem to have most of them back.
It was all there.
Going that extra mile, that's the kind of attitude that we need, and that's what Scotty did. he did the coolest thing.
Brother, you have no idea how much this helps, even though it looks like it's really hurting me. I still own a motorcycle. I'm really grateful.
Yeah, no problem, bud. No problem. I sharpened a pencil a couple of times, and we came up with a deal for him so he could carry on.
Okay, guys, thank you.
You always have to have a soft spot in your heart for the people that have been impacted. No matter how bad the job sucks.
Ken's not at the yard for the reunion. He's taken a much-needed day off.
We're going to my hiding place when I gotta get away and turn my phone off and just chill out.
After one of his roughest weeks in years, Ken needs to calm his nerves and think about his future.
Coming out here definitely helps me de-stress and relax.
This morning, Ken received some unsettling news about his health.
I went to the hospital. I was diagnosed with a bleeding ulcer. According to my doctors, I have to change pretty much everything about my life if I want to live to be a wise old man. It's all to do with I was involved in an incident on the highway just west of Hope last summer. Since then, I've been having problems with a post-traumatic stress. You just worry and worry and worry and worry about everything. It's a huge issue for first responders all around the world. We're losing a lot of people to suicide because of it.
Me and Ken have been friends for a long time. I hope he pulls out of this. You know, I'm really worried about him. Probably time for Ken to make a change.
On a backcountry road.
Oh, is it a four-wheeler?
In BC's Fraser Valley,
That's a nasty little road.
Al Quiring's oldest son has been dispatched to a wreck. Kerry Quiring is in the family's 20-ton truck, on his way to tackle a remote recovery alone.
By the sounds of things, it's a field medic truck. It's tipped over, it's laying out inside.
With Kerry, there's a lot of toying in his blood.
Rainbow, that means there's signs of gold up here somewhere.
He's got to be able to see the job through from the start to the finish.
So it's dead?
Yeah.
Oh.
Learning the family business hasn't always come easy for Kerry. His last job didn't go as planned.
Look like an idiot.
It's been a slow progress for him, but it's been a learning stages as well.
Today, Kerry's back road wreck looks tougher than expected. Out of cell range and on his own,
There's a little bit of pressure. Another learning step.
Kerry has to recover a fully loaded first aid truck deep in a ditch.
This looks like a bigger job than expected. To there.
The truck is a specialized unit packed with medical equipment. Its heavy modified box gives it a high center of gravity, making it easy for a junior operator to get into trouble.
I realized how top-heavy, flippy it was. Right on with this one. I'm just gonna hook onto the back here.
As Kerry re-rigs the 16,000-pound load, he discovers a new obstacle.
A lot of heavy rain. Creeks are swollen up, as well as the shoulders are soft. I hope it doesn't tip over.
The truck is hung up.
Am I doing anything at all? Come on, lift. Lift. Not plow, lift.
The more Kerry tries to lift the wreck, the more it threatens to tip over.
It started tipping too much, and I didn't like it.
I don't like that at all. And I got to a point where it didn't matter what I did with my truck.
Yeah, I'm just trying to fight it, tipping. I'm in a position where I don't like to be.
In the Fraser Valley, on a remote logging road.
I hope it doesn't tip over. I'm in a position where I don't like to be.
Kerry Quiring is in trouble.
Am I doing anything at all?
The heavy rescue rookie is trying to winch a top-heavy load.
I don't like that at all.
But if Kerry keeps pulling, he could lose the wreck.
Hang on, guys. I only had myself to count on in this situation. I thought to myself, what will my dad do in this position?
He's got to have confidence when there is no set plan in place.
I got something up my sleeve here. I got a strap. Oh, I'm just gonna hook to this tree to get the angle.
He rigs a snatch block to a nearby tree.
There.
And redirects a line to stabilize the wreck.
I opened up the Al Quarrying Toolbook of Secrets.
It's a good learning experience for him.
That's a Al Quarrying tool secret there.
Kerry pulls out a victory for the family tow business.
I'm not as quick as my old man, but he's got another 25, 30 years on me.
The secrets of his father guiding him along.
There's no actual Al book tow secrets, but it sounds pretty good.
I had a plan that he was maybe going to go into school, become a doctor, a lawyer, anything like that. I'm not heartbroken that he's not. I'm happy that he is taking the reins up behind me. How was your day, boys? You survived out there?
Yeah. He just wants to be so much like his dad and like his grandfather. You know, he wants to be just like them.
In hope.
Who is this?
Jamie has a surprise for one of his longest-running employees and friend.
Ole.
A new truck for Ken Monkhouse.
Look, Monkey, I got your present. Wow.
What have you done now, Jim?
There was an opportunity to buy what we call a detachable towing unit. It's made just for towing trucks, not heavy recovery.
Wow. It's your old truck that you used to drive in? I drove it in 2008, man. That's amazing, buddy. There you go.
Turns out the truck was driven by Ken before I came across it.
Got your name on the door, too. Ken. That's right. Oh, wow.
It's a chance for Ken to stay in the business and shift his life into a lower gear.
I'm actually looking forward to maybe slowing her down a bit.
He can take this truck to the city and do local tows. A little easier job for him than doing the heavy recovery.
Well, I can't believe this is like I kept it a surprise I've had in a long time, but kept it a secret. Don't cry. Every life has stress. It just depends on how much stress do you add to your life. I can't add any more stress to my life. All right, buddy. Okay, all man. Yours. Go to work. You're a good man. I will. Driving. I will.
Ken's gonna have a hard time being away from the recovery side of things, but towing is really what he needs to be doing now.
It's all downhill from here, Jimmy. Wow. Trip down memory lane, getting in this old girl.
It's a win for Ken and a win for Jamie as he expands his towing business west towards Vancouver.
There seems to be a lot more business in the Lower Mainland. So hopefully Ken can pick up some of that business, give himself a little bit lighter of a job at the same time, and this deal can work out.
Jamie trusts me enough to go out and start a new business and put my name on the door. That tells me that he's putting a huge amount of faith in me, so I'm not going to turn my back on an opportunity like that with Jamie Davis.
If anybody can do it, it's Ken Bunkhouse.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell. Closure in the canyon.
There's 2 trucks banged up down here.
Wow. This is not an easy task.
Forces Geordie's crew.
We want to clear this traffic on this side.
To pull an all-nighter. Team Green.
Think of a giant ostrich egg.
Juggles an odd job. And Jamie's top man.
There will be words exchanged over this.
Cleans house. This time on Highway Thru Hell. Closure in the canyon.
There's 2 trucks banged up down here.
Wow. This is not an easy task.
Forces Geordie's crew.
We want to clear this traffic on this side.
To pull an all-nighter. Team Green.
Just think of a giant ostrich egg.
Juggles an odd job. And Jamie's top man.
There will be words exchanged over this.
Cleans house. On the Highway Thru Hell. The last line of defense is a heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster. Because closure is not an option.
On the coast, this rain is supposed to turn into snow. Watch as you start coming up the hill.
On BC's Coquihalla Highway,
It is definitely sticking up its obvious.
a late-night storm has caught drivers off guard.
When you head up the Coquihalla to the top of the mountain, you're heading into the eye of the storm.
Oh no, she's a snowing.
You're in your own little hemisphere of weather and trucks and snow plows.
Clouds heading down the hill.
Truck drivers are having trouble going up and down the hill.
Bad night in the Coquihalla. It seems to last forever.
Yeah, we got a little storm going on.
Al Quiring is on his way to tow a semi blocking the hammer lane.
Did that guy burn himself to the top of the hill, Angie?
Still trying to get up, and I think
Tonight it's mostly a case of idiots. I just got back down there to get this guy. Sometimes they're happy and recognize that they need help.
Okay, just go easy.
And then there's other people that seem to be content with being stuck in one spot.
that guy's still trying to spin his chains up.
Oh, he's got her full throttle there, so it's a little bit dangerous to be hooking on. I'll just wait till they blow something up.
Al meets up with highway maintenance.
Idiot Phil's here tonight.
But the driver just won't give up.
Come on, buddy, come on, come on. Sometimes I wonder if they like to do it on purpose. He's gonna blow his truck up here eventually. He's been at this for about half an hour already. These drivers think that they're gonna put on these cheap tire chains, thinking this is gonna save the day and they'll get them right through that Coquihalla.
Finally, the ice and everyone's patience has worn thin.
See, watch out.
40 miles away in the Fraser Canyon.
Running into some reduced visibility. Pretty scary out there.
Dense fog is slowing down the overnight freight runs.
Can't even see where the hell I'm going here.
Just after 9 p.m.,
Okay, we're stopped up here.
traffic in the canyon grinds to a halt. Two fully loaded tractor trailers have collided, shutting down Highway 1.
There's a lumber truck rolled over there. Freight all over the road. There's two trucks banged up down here.
An accident between a B train loaded with lumber and a courier truck full of mail has scattered debris across all lanes.
Now we have a complete block of the Trans-Canada Highway. Oh, this could be hours.
The lumber truck lost control in the fog, left the road, and rolled onto its side. Moments later, coming from the same direction, the courier truck jackknifed hard into the B train. Both drivers escaped injury. The courier driver is still on scene.
There was no way I was going to be able to stop. Slammed into him at about 100 kilometers an hour. Scared the you-know-what out of me.
You're going to need some heavy equipment to clear all this.
Hey, buddy. Was fully loaded with lumber.
Mission Towing already has one driver at the wreck.
We're having a party on Highway 1.
10 minutes later, Jody DeParent arrives to lead the recovery.
She's pretty twisted there. This is a big recovery. This lumber truck picks up the entire road.
Wow. Yeah, the whole highway's blocked off, eh?
There's nothing getting through until we move it.
It looks like an all-nighter.
This is not an easy task.
Back on the coke.
Come on, buddy.
A driver blocking a lane,
Enough!
trying to get up on his own,
Enough!
has run out of options.
You have no choice! You're getting towed! You're gonna cause an accident!
Highway maintenance gives Al the green light to do his job.
Thanks, Al!
Some people just can't think beyond their own self.
After a 30-minute holdup and 3-minute tow-up, the trucker,
Arm and a leg, buddy.
learns a tough lesson.
Probably put 300 miles on your truck.
Hey, listen. D-train in the weed, downside.
But Al's night is just getting rolling.
There's something going on.
Down the hill, another truck is blocking a lane.
It's getting worse by the second. All because of one guy down here. What are you doing?
It's spinning.
It looked like he steered off and into the snowbank to stop the truck because he was panicking. Can you get going? Because you're in a bad spot here. You're going to cause an accident. Somebody else is going to smoke into the accident. There you go. Put the phone down. We're trying to get the road opened up here.
If you can pull that down, how much?
Pull you down the hill. You know how stupid that sounds? He wanted me to tow him down the hill. Well, if you hook onto that guy and something goes wrong, you're now a 200,000-pound missile coming down that bobsled chute. And God help anybody getting in your way. If you don't want to move it on your own, we're going to move it for you. We're going to... He's got the door locked now. Oh, let's go get the cops up here. They're coming for you. Woo, 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 woo.
A commercial vehicle safety enforcement officer arrives.
You can't wait here. We got hundreds of vehicles up there waiting to go down.
CVSE comes and they show him the badge and show him the riot act.
Never free tonight, eh?
Must be the moon. And he finally agrees to put the chains on. It's a good word of advice, buddy. Don't come back here till you got winter tires, eh?
Chained up.
Are you ready? Lots of room, buddy. You got lots of room.
The truck
Nice and slow.
heads down the smasher.
Gotta go back up the hill then?
Yeah. I don't know if it was Friday the 13th or a full moon time, but it seemed everybody was wearing cranky pants. One of those nights on the Coquihalla.
Down in the Fraser Canyon,
Somewhere at the back here, nothing's moved up front, has it? No, not yet.
a collision between a courier truck and a B train loaded with lumber
Lumber everywhere.
has choked off Highway 1.
Did he ever do a number?
Jordy and his team get to work
We want to clear this traffic on this side coming down.
on the massive multi-stage recovery.
Get that one out of the way.
Operator Dylan Greenwood hustles to move the lumber truck's rear trailer far enough
You're good there, Dylan. You're past it.
to open a single lane of traffic.
They're gonna be opening up one lane. About time.
Do single lane alternating traffic to relieve some of the traffic that's been stuck in the lineup.
Opening up one lane. And thank you very much.
Mission's heavy operator Neil Wakefield
What's up, buddy? Welcome to the party.
and Jordy's brother Nick
It's a game plan, fellas.
have all arrived to help tackle the mangled mess.
There's carnage all over the place. We're gonna be here a little while.
Unpin the rear trailer, do it on its own.
Yeah.
The crew begins by finishing the job Dylan started.
Put it onto its wheels. Get it out of the way. Let's try.
Flipping the back trailer of the lumber truck so it can be towed away.
If we just get a long chain, we can grab hook. We actually have to flip this thing all the way around to set it down onto its wheels.
Come on, slow down.
But the live lane of traffic, just feet from Jordy's crew,
Nick, watch your back.
leaves little room to work.
So I'm ready whenever he's ready. Okay, watch Dylan. I'll watch Neil. You ready? Okay, coming over. Neil, go.
We want to bring this thing up and rotate it and set it down onto its wheels. It's controlled the whole time. Keep that line.
And just get ready, because it's going to want to swing.
Kind of one eye on the wreck and one eye kind of keeping an eye over your own shoulder.
Neil, hang on.
The lumber truck there, White House. Sure spread that lumber around, didn't he?
In BC's Fraser Canyon,
If we just get a long chain, we can grab hook that.
Yep.
Jordy, Nick, and the mission crew
Unpin the rear trailer, do it on its own.
Yeah.
clean up a spectacular wreck on Highway 1.
This is a major wreck. There's 2 trucks and trailers destroyed here.
Two hours ago, a B train carrying lumber flipped onto its side. Seconds later, a courier truck slammed into the wreck.
So I'm ready whenever he's ready. Okay, coming over.
Jordy's crew is trying to flip the back trailer of the lumber truck.
Get ready, because it's going to want to swing. Hang on, Neil. Let Dylan catch up.
To roll it onto its wheels next to a live lane of traffic.
Now start taking this line in. Up with the boom a little more.
There we go. It's gonna swing a bit. It's gonna swing in. There it goes.
We want to bring this thing down onto its wheels, controlled the whole time. Now lead with this low line.
The first piece of the lumber truck.
That's good, Trev. Didn't even break any airlines, so he can just drive away with it. Love it.
Is hauled away. Now Jordy and Nick will tackle the courier truck.
This truck has a load of mail and parcels in it. We want to get this delivery moving as quickly as we can.
Hold tension on both of them for me, Dylan. Keep it tight.
I'm not so convinced of this one being easy.
The tractor trailer is badly jackknifed. As the crew gets a closer look,
Kind of ugly, eh?
the extent of the damage becomes clear.
Not much we can do with this one.
Nope.
This thing's in rough shape. It's not going to be an easy one to tow.
Jordy's team has to improvise.
Just throw that chain on there.
Okay. To get the front of the wreck on the underlift.
I'm sitting on number 1 in that friggin' lineup.
With traffic on Highway 1 still at a crawl.
I'll just say the least, I'm really pissed off.
Hey, Neil. Take it back to Hope, drop it, fly back up, then we'll do this.
The courier truck is on its way.
Clickety split, nothing to it.
Booyah.
But the toughest part of the recovery, the rest of the lumber truck, is still to come.
We have one more part of this recovery to finish off, and now the pressure's on.
What a mess that is. Like a bad game of Jenga.
125 miles to the north.
It's that type of snow that just turns to ice as soon as you drive on it. Breaking the Gas Creek, eh?
Scott Bird drives through a storm.
We are seeing snow tonight.
She's slick.
To a wreck 3 hours from Jamie's home base.
We're on our way to Cache Creek to some sort of collision involving at least one big truck. I believe this is our accident.
Southbound stopped at the bottom of the hill, just be advised.
Pushed a little bit up, eh? Well, you hit me hard, man.
The semi was clipped by an oncoming rig that's already been towed away.
She's a fixer.
The driver's side hood is gone. The front tire is pushed way back.
The wreck is blocking one lane on a downhill stretch.
We got single lane traffic here. Yeah, it would be wise to approach it real slow.
It's obviously very icy. There's no time to stop for nothing.
That's kind of a recipe for disaster.
But the crumpled front end means it won't be a simple tow job.
Because the axle's tore out of it. I don't want to trust the springs. I don't want to trust anything.
This is a dangerous spot. You gotta think quickly, and you gotta figure a way through this problem.
Hook it and book it.
Scott sets up for a chain lift, an old school technique for towing damaged cabs.
That's the way we're gonna go about her tonight. It's the old Truckmaster style hookup. Old school technology, but it's used every day. Unhooking it.
Scott disconnects the tractor from the trailer, so the units can be towed separately back to Jamie's yard in Hope.
Now I gotta go underneath and pull a drive line out.
But before Scott can haul the tractor away, he needs to prep it for the road.
I'm thinking, hey, this is gonna be easy.
So we got the shaft out. We can open the road, make it a little safer for everybody.
Air it up, hook it up, and go.
Put an airline on this and we're out of here.
But the piece needed to attach the wrecker's airline to the cab has disappeared.
I'm missing a bunch of these that adapt up and down to different sizes for the air tanks.
There's been other people driving the truck. My airline is not rigged up the way that it was.
Marbles.
Scott suspects the part is at the yard in Hope, a 3-hour drive south.
That's the bucket that had everything in it that one man would ever need to tow. And now it ain't there. I don't have an end on my airline. I ain't got all.
They're alternating traffic.
On a highway near Cache Creek, 3 hours from Jamie's yard, Scott Bird is in trouble.
I don't have an end on my airline. I ain't got all.
Scott's missing a small part needed to air up and release the brakes on a damaged tractor.
Somebody else can use my truck. You don't put all away.
Without the part, Scott can't tow the wreck back to Hope.
Oh, come on.
I should have had that thing picked up and moved off the road within 5 minutes. My hopes and dreams of a quick lift and go were very rapidly crushed.
Now here I am on the side of the road looking like an idiot.
But Scott isn't giving up.
I can get it off the road. It's just a matter of finding enough pieces to do it.
I had to get creative with some plumbing hardware.
Scott improvises a fitting for his airline.
Okay, that's that.
Bada boom, bada boom, done.
Scott's nearly ready to roll, but won't let go about the missing part.
Chasing around after stuff because somebody didn't put it back the way that they found it. We can't do this on the side of the road. There will be words exchanged over this.
Okay, the tow truck is leaving.
And we're out of here.
What lanes are blocked?
On Highway 1,
This thing is messed up.
Mission Towing is in the final stage of a massive all-night recovery.
That accident cleaned up?
After 7 hours, Jordy and his crew must remove what's left of a lumber truck.
It's about 6:30 in the morning and we don't have a lot of time. Rush hour is right around the corner.
To get it done quickly, the crew will try to flip the tractor and front trailer at the same time.
I'm just gonna chain the cab down so that when we pull this thing over, the cab comes with it.
To pull it off, they'll need all lanes of the narrow canyon highway.
Shut it right down?
Shut it down.
We try not to close the road, but the best way to do it is to do a road closure.
One is closed.
With two wreckers on opposite sides and opposite ends, One will try to lift and rotate the trailer, while the other peels the cab off the passenger side and onto its wheels.
Backing up. And we're gonna basically belly wrap it so the chain comes out and comes around. We gotta go, traffic's backing up.
The pressure's on for us to get this thing loaded on our equipment and get it out of here.
Okay, we're ready.
The two wreckers start to lift and pull.
The back is so twisted out. Hopefully it springs back. Work that lower line. That lower line. There we go. Okay. Neil? Be careful, you guys.
We want to do this in one shot.
Boom up a little more. There we go. Just like that. Beautiful. Sweet.
Grab the trailer and winch it around just to free up a lane to let some of the traffic get by.
Sitting here waiting for this road to open.
Go ahead, Neil. Once that's out of the way, you guys can open it up again.
We're trying to do this before daylight, before the rush happens on Highway 1 here.
Are they letting any traffic through there at the accident yet? Yes, sir. Roger that.
Highway's open. Very, very, very impressive.
But the job's not over. Tractor and trailer must now be separated before being towed away.
There we go.
We're happy to have this thing basically on the home stretch now. It's been a long night. Everybody's tired.
There you go.
We're looking at the time and it's coffee o'clock now.
Slick. That was awesome. It was quite the job, and we got it done right for daylight. Great teamwork by our crew.
It was a major wreck in the big scene. We're celebrating a victory on this one.
After a tough night, Scott Bird's back at Jamie's yard.
All right, you dirty sons of bitches.
On the hunt to find the missing part.
This is other people's mess. That's garbage.
Everything that I reached for that I thought was there wasn't where I left it, and it was just a pain.
It's starting to really, really get under my skin.
Scott finds the part after cleaning up a counter piled with junk.
This little area is a dumping ground.
There's just absolutely nothing where it belongs.
I guess today's a cleanup day.
This winter, Jamie hired Scott to set an example.
He's doing his job, he's looking after business. So whatever way it gets done, I don't really care, just get it done.
But I think this is the right tool for the job.
At the heavy rescue yard in Hope,
This little area is a dumping ground.
Scott Bird's still fuming.
It's just a cluttered frickin' mess. But I think this is the right tool for the job.
He's sending a message to the rest of Jamie's team to put their tools back where they belong.
Yeah, I gotta get the stuff out of here and moved.
As Scott finishes off the crew junk table, the boss returns.
Got us some firewood for tonight.
Wow. He's taken the bull by the horns, a little rough around the edges sometimes.
Well, I don't mind this. I think this is a pretty good idea, actually.
But I can trust he's gonna make the right moves.
It's good. It's getting really clean in here. Things are gonna work out.
In the Fraser Valley,
Big Green to the rescue.
Al Quiring heads down a back road to a strange call.
Yeah, cement mixer overturned into a creek. See what the action is when we get there.
A 65,000-pound cement drum went for a tumble and rolled into a ditch near someone's front yard. It was parked near the edge of the driveway when the driver turned the mixer on.
Without thinking, fired the truck up, and when the drum started spinning,
The truck has already been towed away. But the cement-filled drum won't be so easy.
just think of a giant, giant ostrich egg. That's really heavy.
Al's right-hand man, Gord Boyd, and his 50-ton wrecker.
Let me get down to the bottom side there, Al.
Have been called in to help.
That's the kind of job you don't want to screw around on. You want to get in there, you want to do it right. It's through.
But the big egg isn't built for easy rigging.
It's slippery in the middle and it'll slide right off.
Al and Gord managed to wrap a sling and shackle around each end.
Topside, here we go. The drum doesn't have wheels on it. It's bulky, it's awkward. It's going to take some finesse.
To drag the 30-ton drum out of the ditch, Al and Gord will use nearby trees to anchor their wreckers and double their winch lines for the pull.
This line here, we're just going to use one snatch block in it, and then this one will be through a block, double block.
Okay. There you go. Beautiful. That'll work.
We've done some extra safety rigging so we don't flip over.
But the soft slope and dirt road the wreckers will pull from could be a problem.
There is a danger that the ground I'm sitting on could give way.
Gord and Al tighten their lines.
Anytime you're around those kind of conditions, you've really got to be on your game. Use both lines there, Gord. Just bring it all the way. I don't need to tell you that's a loaded gun right there. Gord, pull more with the bottom.
As the drum reaches the top of the bank,
Hold it, Gord.
the ground starts to give.
Just wait. That's the last thing we want.
In the valley,
Use both lines there, Gord.
Al and Gord fight to pull a 65,000-pound cement mixer up a crumbling bank.
Bring it all the way.
Near the top of the road,
Just hold it, Gord. Just wait.
the fully loaded drum is digging in, carving up ground the heavy wreckers are parked on.
There is a danger that the ground could give way.
I don't want to see this. Where'd our shovels go? Here's Gordy and I tied to this 65,000-pound ostrich egg.
After clearing the path,
Okay, out of there.
Al and Gord ease the drum out of the ditch.
Move all with it, Gord. Okay, bring her down.
Reagan did his job just like it was supposed to. We did it right. It worked.
Okay, that's
part of the battle. Now the fun part.
Al and Gord need to maneuver the mixer another 30 feet to the road.
What we're gonna do is just hopscotch it out.
This is actually the tricky part because we're going to balance this thing with 2 trucks and we're going to try and move it.
Just back up till you're touching and just start booming out with it. Don't worry about the tree, you'll go underneath it.
Okay. It's going to be a bit of a dance to get this thing out onto the road.
Boom out and I'll pull it as far as I can.
Okay, that's boom all the way out, and I've got the weight.
Keep bringing it. Peek it back up one more time.
Okay.
At that point, we're actually carrying the cement drum between 2 tow trucks, pulling it out to the road. That's it, Gord.
We got it out.
With the drum on the road, a flatbed rolls in
Get this thing loaded and get it out of here.
to cradle the big egg for the ride home. Al and Gord's oddball recovery is in the books.
We came, we pulled that out, and there it goes. We did the job, and nothing got wrecked.
Three hours east.
Another storm coming in tonight, I hear.
Jamie's newest driver rides into unfamiliar territory.
We're up here doing teamwork with this police rotation.
Mike the Wrench Reynolds was hired as a mechanic with a chance to become a heavy wrecker operator. Jamie's dispatched Mike to the town of Princeton.
We're heading up here to Abbottowing's yard.
Mike will back up local tow operator Tyler Lee
They're expecting a couple of bad storms.
How you doing? Not bad.
during one of the toughest weeks of winter.
Jamie had asked me to help out the local tow company that doesn't have a heavy wrecker.
Just outside the town,
I don't think I want to go down this hill.
Highway 3's narrow and winding trucking route
Could get ugly.
is tough for drivers and Jamie's new recruit.
Highway 3 has all kinds of different dangers to it. It has steep hills, winding corners, and it has huge drop-offs.
So we're gonna camp out here and take on whatever work we can get.
Mike's visit doesn't go unnoticed by the locals.
What are you guys doing? That's the closest I've ever been to them. Mechanic, tow truck driver, a deer whisperer.
At 8 p.m.,
Getting a couple inches of snow out on the road right now.
Mike heads out to Whipsaw Hill.
Whipsaw is on Highway 3, and it's the same steep hill as the Coquihalla, just add a few more curves to it. Trucks spin out on it just like they do on the Coke.
11% downhill grade.
Slowly slipping down this damn hill.
20 minutes into the Whipsaw stakeout,
Trucks fighting and clawing and scratching and trying to get up.
Mike's on the move to a spun-out heavy load.
All the way to Princeton. So,
There he is.
The loaded B train is blocking the road on a steep switchback.
You gonna be able to pull me up?
Icy conditions. Super big, huge, 120,000-pound double trailer truck. It's tough stuff.
But on his first tow-up of the night,
Come on, you freaking newbie.
Mike's having trouble getting in gear.
He's rolling. Fighting in there.
After 10 minutes,
It's going pretty good.
Mike gets the trucker to the top of the hill.
Thanks a lot. Have a good night, eh? Sweet.
2 minutes later, another stranded semi
Yeah, I come to a stop there. Tow truck.
sends Mike back down the hill.
He spun out up on the second set of switchbacks here somewhere. Not too far up the road here, I think. How's it going, bud?
But Jamie's heavy rescue rookie
Son of a bitch.
runs into his first major hitch of the night.
You got the tow hooks that go in your bumper?
No, I don't.
Oh.
The tow pins on the spun-out truck are missing.
It's not too awesome not having the proper tow hooks with the guy in the truck.
That's the worst case scenario for doing a heavy load pull-up up a hill.
If Mike can't come up with a plan,
Where are they?
traffic will stack up on the slippery highway.
Yeah, I come to a stop there. Tow truck.
On Whipsaw Hill,
How's it going, bud?
Mike the Wrench is helping truckers climb an icy stretch of Highway 3.
A little bit new territory, new ground for him to try to work within here.
When he runs into trouble,
He's got no tow pin on the front of his truck. He's got tow sockets.
I'm not impressed with this situation.
Mike's only option is to attempt a modified chain lift.
We're gonna hook a chain around his front axle and go off a low point of my truck so we don't pull up into his bumper.
A risky move for a rookie operator.
So I'm gonna add a snatch block to the back HR66 so I can run my winch line down from the boom to the snatch block, which is a nice low spot, and that'll go straight back under his front bumper to his front axle.
Mike will use his low line to avoid damaging the semi's front end. But losing his high line will decrease pulling power.
Not having that downward angle on the cable will lose a lot of the weight from his truck to pull me down.
You get extra tire spin. It's just a straight up tug of war now.
We're just gonna go first gear low. Yeah, all the way up there.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, taking off.
All right.
The fully loaded semi puts Mike's 25-ton wrecker to the test.
Going slow, but I'm going up.
That was pretty easy, eh?
Yeah, 10 more.
Mike troubleshoots his second tow-up of the night.
Feels pretty awesome.
Getting off this road.
Then moves on to one more.
Then we got another guy called in. All right, buddy, here we go.
All right.
Third pull-up tonight. That's pretty good, even for Coquihalla standards. Good old girl.
Thank you very much.
No trouble, bud. Safe travels.
I think Jamie will be able to get a good night's sleep tonight.
Decent first night.
I haven't wrecked anything. I kept myself busy, got all the jobs done, and made some new contacts.
We're just getting warmed up.
Back in Hope.
Done and done.
Mike returns to Jamie's yard after a successful first tour in Princeton.
Mike's taking care of business here, and he's starting to learn the recovery game. I think he shows great promise for the future. He's a ticketed mechanic. He can fix things. He can do recovery work. And I've got my select group of guys with me.
Well, good job. You pulled it off. Really good job.
He's a valuable part of the team.
All right, we'll see you later.
You betcha.
Gotta deal with the office.
It's a good feeling. I don't have to second guess sending him on a job. I know he's gonna handle things.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
Number 3 is pretty bad.
Jamie's top dog
But this will be the epic wreck of the year.
gets more than he bargained for.
We're right on the verge of tipping the thing over.
It's a serious load.
A colossal convoy
That's pretty badass.
trapped on the mountain
Here goes nothing.
tests a heavy rescue rookie.
Ready?
And
Go ahead.
mission towing
I'm not convinced it's gonna work.
tackles a river monster. This time on Highway Thru Hell,
Number 3 is pretty bad.
Jamie's top dog
But this will be the epic wreck of the year.
gets more than he bargained for.
We're right on the verge of tipping the thing over.
It's a serious load.
A colossal convoy
That's pretty badass.
trapped on the mountain
Here goes nothing.
tests a heavy rescue rookie.
Ready?
And
Go ahead.
mission towing
I'm not convinced it's gonna work.
tackles a river monster. On the Highway Thru Hell, the last line of defense is a heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster. Because closure is not an option.
What's it doing up on top?
Well, it's letting you know that spring's not here quite yet.
A spring storm has hit the mountains near Hope, British Columbia.
Anybody know what's going on with Highway 3? Probably a couple inches, but it's snowing all the way across the Sunday Summit.
Jamie Davis towing.
At 10 p.m., Scott Bird gets the call.
Well, I was gonna go up to Coke and do some work up there, but I just got rerouted up Highway 3.
Scott's dispatched in the biggest heavy wrecker in Jamie's fleet, HR 117.
So number 3 is pretty bad.
Instead of climbing the Coke, Scott turns east onto Highway 3.
There's a truck in the ditch. Yeah, watch yourself up there.
A customer of ours called, and one of their units is spun out up by Sunday Summit.
Sunday Summit is the second highest point of elevation on the southern route, with 1,000-foot drop-offs beside the narrow road.
It's skinny, it's windy, it's up, it's down. You gotta be on your game to play on this road.
Highway 3 is not to be forgotten about. It has all the dangers of the Coquihalla and more.
An hour into the drive,
There's our guy.
Scott gets his first look at the job. A Super B loaded with lumber that has slid off the road.
I think it'll be a pretty easy job.
It's a pull-up. I've done thousands of them. Get my line out, pull the guy out, kick him free.
But the truck's driver knows it's worse than it looks.
The road missed that way, and I just started sliding over into the ditch.
The B-Train's tractor and its 2 trailers are leaning hard to one side.
The truck's running and everything okay? Yeah. Okay, I'll pull some line out and we'll get this done. We'll be doing about a 140,000 pound pull. By myself, I'll get her done.
I can go to anything and deal with anything.
Once that cable's tight, release your brakes. If you start going backwards, go back onto the brakes, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, watch yourself up there. You're gonna come up on a tow truck trying to pull a lumber truck out of the ditch.
The highway is still open.
I'm gonna try and see if he's gonna come out easy.
Scott gets to work pulling on the front of the 60-ton Super B.
Come on.
But it's a struggle to get the tractor back onto the road.
Come on.
The fully loaded trailer refuses to budge.
Gravity is my biggest enemy right now.
Scott will have to try another approach to get the heavy trailers to move.
I have no choice. I have to have the whole highway shut down.
I need you and Robert up here flagging. Fast.
It was supposed to be a quick and easy job, but Jamie's top operator is hardly panicking.
But this will be the epic wreck of the year, where I pull a loaded Super B out by myself and he drives away. That's the way it's gonna happen.
With Scott tied up on Highway 3,
there's something blocking the snow shed.
Jamie sends his newest driver up the coke.
I just got a call to head out for a spun out 13-axle truck up on the smash. We're gonna go up there and give him a tug up the hill.
Mike's gonna take a shot at this job. He's new here, but I'm confident he can get it done.
Mike's behind the wheel of one of Jamie's smallest heavy wreckers, HR 66. As he arrives at the snow shed,
That's pretty badass.
the job takes on a whole new dimension.
The first thing I see is the back end of this big, huge trailer.
Up ahead,
Yeah, there's a bunch of big loads stuck up there.
Mike discovers
3.
There's more than one super load in the convoy.
Sorry. Sucks to be you.
2 more oversized loads hauling oil field equipment are stuck.
These are massive, massive heavy loads. Each one of these things weighs about 240,000 pounds.
The 3 enormous units were no match for the steepest section of the coke.
Once you start climbing, your weight starts going to the back. And when it starts going to the back, you start losing traction, eh? And all of a sudden, wham, bam.
The convoy's lead driver needs the oversized loads up the hill tonight.
These oversized loads run under permit, and they only have a certain window that they can travel during a 24-hour period. And if they don't get through, it could cost a lot of money.
These trucks are 13-axle tractor trailers that weigh about 5 times as much as a regular tractor trailer load.
The rookie driver and his 25-ton wrecker won't stand a chance without chains.
When something's blocking the highway, The pressure's on you to get these chains on in a hurry.
Hold on a second.
It's a little bit of a fight to get them stuffed in there, but I'm flexible. I fit in here. I'm gonna get this done.
Done.
I'm gonna be at first.
Okay.
And
I won't shift. We'll just crawl it up it.
We'll crawl her to the top and hopefully we make her, right?
That's right, sir.
Okay.
Hope nothing breaks.
Chained up, Mike starts moving the first super load. Crawling up the Smasher's 8.5% incline.
I'm watching on my mirror, making sure that my winch line's tight. I'm staying in the same path as the truck. Every moment that we got these heavy loads blocking the road is potential for a bad accident and there's potential for lost freight time.
Mike gets the first £250,000 load to the top of the hill.
That's a little weighty. Yeah.
Back down the road, 2 more wide loads remain stranded.
All right, so you go down and get the other guy. Okay, white truck's in the barn.
Sweet.
The convoy's permit is set to expire in an hour, so Mike heads down the Coke,
Tow truck backing down the granny lane of the Smasher.
the fastest way he can, in reverse.
It's super hard to see out your mirrors, and especially when you got headlights coming at you.
Gotta be careful, driver.
Across the mountains on Highway 3. What was supposed to be a simple recovery is turning into a problem for Scott.
Damn it.
The recovery veteran has struggled to winch the heavy B train out from the front.
Okay.
Scott's called in flaggers Robert and Loretta to shut down the highway.
You have to slow down to come around that curve, right? So I'll let you know when I get down there.
Closing the highway will give Scott room to pull from the side.
Narrow truck's coming up and then Scotty's coming out.
We'll be stopping all traffic.
It's not a pull-up. It's a pull-out. It makes a whole big difference to what I'm going to be doing here.
Scott rigs 2 double lines to the lead trailer to work the lumber truck back onto the road.
There's not a mark on this truck or trailer anywhere. The load's perfectly intact. So now the pressure's really on.
With more than half the B train out of the ditch, Scott re-rigs for another attempt at pulling from the front.
I'm really confident I can get this job done.
This will be the final pull.
I'm thinking it's just going to be a walk in the park.
But the rear trailer
Steer it! Steer!
is putting up a fight.
I noticed the back trailer is starting to tip over.
100,000 pounds of lumber threatens to spill.
If the back trailer goes over, it's going to take the front trailer and it's going to take the truck over. And if I'm the guy that flips that thing over, I'm going to be kicking rocks down the road looking for a new job.
Okay, guys, road is closed one direction.
On Highway 3, east of Hope,
Steer it! Steer!
Scott Bird struggles with a loaded lumber truck. Threatening to topple onto its side.
Damn it.
Weighing more than 100,000 pounds, the tilted B train went off the road.
Unfortunately, we're right on the verge of tipping the thing over. Sometimes they look easy, and they're not quite as easy as they look. And it's right at a very crucial point right now that if I do the wrong thing, I'm gonna have a big problem.
Working with only one truck, Scott repositions to try and break the back of the B train free.
We have to immediately address that back trailer. It has to come out sideways. With a truck and a set of trailers and a load, it's nothing for $400,000 to be sitting there. So I don't want to screw it up.
Made a thing into a good thing. Now we're going to do this to the midsection.
I'm going to put it back on the road without a mark on it. That's the way it's got to be done.
Finally, both fully loaded trailers are back onto the road.
Hey, I have another problem.
But at the front of the rig,
So it won't start.
It won't start?
Nope.
all the fuel has shifted into one of the tractor's two tanks.
All of his fuel's gone down to the downside tank.
The driver can't start the truck.
She ain't gonna run. Now I have one more situation I gotta deal with before he can drive away.
Okay, I gotta try and false start this fella here.
Okay, drivers, Scotty's almost got him out. Not much longer.
Excellent. Thanks for the heads up. Okay, lift the clutch down. Let's try and jump start it now.
If the clutch start works, the driver should be able to get on his way.
Give me a thumbs up if it's running. We'll pull over just up here and we'll cut you loose.
Loretta, let your traffic go.
Good job.
Okay, bud. Take care.
Okay, man. Going for the road.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a grunt, but we got her done.
You can buy all the big wreckers you want. You need the talent to run it. And Scott has that.
Pride is everything. Do it right.
Feeling good. Truck's out of the ditch. Customer's happy. That is a beautiful thing.
Back on the coke.
Tow truck's backing down the granny lane of the Smasher.
After getting an oversized load to the top of the Smasher, Mike Reynolds backs down to try and get the rest of the massive convoy moving.
It's a little intense backing down the hill, especially when it's your first time.
Backed all the way down the Smasher. The top to the bottom.
But as Jamie's rookie rolls up to the second wide load, another tow truck is already hooked up.
Tri-Drive here is having a little bit of trouble with their load pulling up.
The wrecker struggles to haul the 240,000-pound unit up the steepest stretch of the cove.
These oversized loads, they got a time restriction on their permits.
Yeah, I got one triple on.
You gotta get this thing figured out pretty quick here. Sitting here doing nothing ain't gonna get the road open.
To get the oversized load moving, Mike's front bumper is connected to the back end of the 100-foot-long train.
And I'm gonna act as a push truck and help push them up while the other tow truck pulls them up.
It's got to be in there far enough, eh? This is a long one, eh? It's probably bottomed out.
Never got to be a push truck before.
So just first gear in it? Yeah. All ready back here?
Ready to move.
Even with Mike pushing and the other truck pulling, the load won't move.
Tires are smoking away to pieces, trucks jumping all over the place. This is being super hard on my truck.
I'm just burning my tires and chains off back here, man.
Not very good.
I'm just burning my tires and chains off back here, man.
On the steepest section of the cove, another oversized load is too much for Jamie's junior operator.
Tires are smoking away to pieces, trucks jumping all over the place.
With Mike pushing at the back and another truck pulling up front, the 250,000-pound unit won't budge.
This is silly. We gotta figure something else out.
Closer inspection reveals the load's tractor has a broken axle.
He weighs so much, we need the extra help from this tractor. When his tires don't roll, it ain't helping us at all. This second guy's needing a tow job now.
The damaged cab is towed away.
They're gonna take the tractor off the first unit that I pulled up the hill and bring him down here and hook him up.
Leaving Mike and the convoy's lead driver to take on the 240,000-pound load.
It weighs over 4 times as much as HR66 does.
I'm gonna put it in bull low and 90 under.
Start under this, I just got bull low.
Okay. Played on cards and lost. So here we are.
All right, buddy, I'm going to ease off on the brake, and then we're going to start going.
I'm in bull low, brakes off, ready to go.
Bull low is the lowest gear Mike has in HR66.
This is just me pushing now. With no tow truck up at the front.
It's really, really tough to get traction, and it's really easy to spin my tires. It's a little bit of a chewy fight, but we're gonna deal with it and get this job done.
Stay in the hammer lane right to the top. Guys are towing a tractor up the hill here. There you slowed it. Okay there, Mike, we're going to slow it right down and then we'll come to a stop there, okay?
It's the second heavyweight load of the 3-part convoy.
I'm in neutral.
Mike's helped up the Smasher tonight.
A little bit of teamwork.
But there's still one more unit to rescue. A third rig spun out in the fast lane south of the snow shed.
Backing down the Smasher.
We got big truck a minute trying to get up this road. I mean, we got to get in here and get this thing cleared up fast. Just gotta get through this last one.
Here goes nothing.
We gotta go right because we're gonna have all those trucks behind us spinning out.
With more than 100 feet of oil field equipment in his rearview mirror, Mike crawls through the shed towards the finish line.
We're almost done. We're almost out of here.
Gotta earn my stripes here. This might be in the top heavy load department.
The mechanic turned heavy rescue man as the last piece of the convoy to the top of the coke. No small feat for the junior operator.
We hauled up about 720,000 pounds of iron tonight. Maybe I set a record.
You get thrown into these jobs to learn it by the seat of your pants. This is what you gotta do. You gotta try these things and you get better at them.
Good luck to you guys.
Done and done.
Mike pulled off a huge night, and I think he holds the record for the heaviest load pulled up the coke.
Yeah, you got to be a warrior to do that hill, man. It's not for the faint of heart, right?
No, that's right.
But good job, though. That's really good.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, all right, I got to get back to my paperwork, buddy.
The next morning in the Fraser Valley, Mission Towing has just been dispatched to a different kind of heavy rescue.
We're heading out to a mill that's been torn down.
Jordy DePerrin and a 30-ton wrecker are heading down to the docks of the Fraser River.
A customer called us stating they had a piece that was in the river. You're walking into this job blind and you don't know what you're really getting into. Oh, this is a mess. Wow.
Underneath the water, a 40,000-pound log conveyor is anchored in the deep mud. For decades, lumber mills have relied on the machines to move logs up from the river. When the mill on this site was being demolished,
This has got to be 30 feet deep here.
the log conveyor collapsed into the river.
This thing's big. I mean, this is a big, heavy piece of machinery.
The 40-foot-long hunk of metal has Jordy and his brother Nick wading into uncharted waters.
This conveyor is buried in river mud. It's heavy, so it's sunk down into that mud pretty hard. Very different than pulling a vehicle out of a ditch.
I've been doing this job a long time, and this is the first log conveyor I've ever been faced with.
With so much of the conveyor buried in the mud, the crew can only rig to its top side.
You always want to hook underneath so it lifts it as you're pulling at the same time. In this certain situation, we have no choice but to do this.
Winch in, boom down, boom up.
Operator Dylan Greenwood starts the pull.
He didn't budge it.
It's dead stopping Dylan's wrecker and lifting the front tires off the ground. We're watching for any sign of this thing moving at all, and it's not budging one little bit.
The conveyor is suctioned so badly to the river bottom, Dylan's 30-ton wrecker is not enough.
We're gonna need more muscle.
Yeah. We can't get a good lift on it.
Jordy and Nick roll in some extra iron for the job. A 30-ton excavator.
You get you to bring your boom down?
The excavator can lift a lot higher than the tow trucks can.
This is definitely one of those jobs where we make it up as we go. Hook onto this thing and give it our best.
Okay, ready? Go ahead.
All right, there we go, there we go.
The excavator's high-angle lifting power.
Keep going, brother.
Raises hopes.
And it's starting to move. We're very happy about it.
We're working with him to lift and pull at the same time to get it up here.
We're taking half the ground with us.
But as the 40,000-pound relic finally starts to rise,
Like pulling a boat anchor out, eh?
it begins to plow up another obstacle.
The resistance that we're trying to overcome is overcoming us right now.
We're gambling right now with this one.
Dylan! Dylan! Stop. Stop. No, 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 no!
In the valley, on the banks of the Fraser River,
load it up.
Mission Towing tries to pry 40,000 pounds of dead weight out of the mud.
This thing's just a big hunk of metal. It doesn't have any wheels on it. It's not gonna roll. And it's gonna fight us the entire way.
As it finally starts to move, the log conveyor builds a wall of mud, pushing the limits of an excavator and a 30-ton wrecker.
Dylan! Dylan! Stop. Stop. No, 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 no!
Sinking in down here.
We're not moving this. This recovery is defeating us.
Jordy and Nick need more muscle. Mission Towing's 35-ton wrecker and driver Neil Wakefield.
Jordy gave me a call and told me to meet him. They couldn't move it any further. Got there as quick as I could.
Neil has spent years customizing Mission's eye-catching wrecker, Truck 70.
That truck is my whole world. I am constantly working on it, painting it, rewiring it, polishing it. It's my baby.
He's even poured thousands of dollars of his own money into its chrome and gleam.
I don't have any other bad habits. I don't smoke or drink, so what am I going to spend money on?
Now Neil and the 35-ton wrecker will try to turn the tide on the Riverside recovery.
Welcome to the party, Neil.
How long is this thing?
See where the ropes are?
Yeah.
Okay, well, they're probably 30 feet past that.
It's not very often we catch ourselves doubting what we're doing. And this really has us reconsidering whether we should have taken this job on.
In hope,
Here, take this to E and ask her where she puts all those.
Jamie's at his yard,
Sherry?
behind a desk, for his least favorite task.
Trying to pay the bills, that's where it's at. So we're gonna do that right now.
Do you want me to get that?
But out front, his stepson, Brandon, has a new role.
Jamie Davis Towing. 6.
You're in the wrong gear.
Brandon's been working for Jamie since he was 16.
Whenever I head up to a wreck, I'm always kind of a bit worried because I've had so many close calls with getting hit.
Get over!
What?
Brandon, he just walked off the road.
Brandon decided that he didn't want to flag anymore, and I understand that because it's dangerous work.
Fast and efficient.
This winter, Brandon's been helping out around the office.
Every day I do their banking.
I take their merchandising in and I sell their merchandise. I do dispatching. I do billing. There you go. I do invoicing. I do filing. I do faxing. I think I'm gonna make the all-star team this year.
Hey, Brandon, let me try that thing. Show me how to use it. Look, see that? First time ever, and I'm doing wheelies. Whoa! Good for him if he wants to try something and get to work and do something.
At the river,
Are we gonna do 2 into 1, or are we gonna do 4 lines?
4 lines.
Okay.
Mission Towing is forced to add a third weapon to break the deadlock with an 18-ton log conveyor.
We've maxed out Dylan's wrecker and this excavator, so we're hoping the 3 of these things working together, we'll be able to get this thing out of the water.
To free the conveyor from the riverbed, they'll use 3 machines and 11 lines. The pair of wreckers pulling at an angle and the excavator lifting from above.
How much more do you think you need, Dylan?
We're gonna go right where this line is going. It's underwater right now.
Okay.
So to a chain underneath it.
Jordy is throwing in everything he's got to reel in the big catch.
We have 11 lines this load because we're dealing with a lot of weight and the resistance. We're at a point right now where we're not sure. Can we get this out?
We got lots of pulling power here.
Perfect.
Well, let's keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But 3 machines and 11 lines still may not be enough.
We're gonna run out of truck here is what's probably gonna happen.
I'm going up.
There's nothing worse than walking away from a job. We need to pull it out.
This is the moment of truth right here. If it's gonna work, we'll find out right now.
Okay, ready? Go ahead.
Finally, the massive hunk of steel.
Beautiful.
Breaks suction. Then starts to push through the wall of mud.
I don't know, man.
But the base, supporting the heavy wreckers, threatens to give way.
Dig them right in. We might need a wrecker to come and get us out.
The weakest link is the ground that we're sitting on.
We're working on the riverbank. That concrete's very soft.
On the banks of the Fraser River.
I don't know, man. I'm not convinced it's gonna work.
Mission Towing is losing ground.
Stop!
Fighting to reel in a 40-foot catch.
It was moving.
So are we.
Dig them right in.
Okay, ready? Go ahead.
As Jordy's wreckers pull on the 18-ton conveyor, they punch through the old pavement.
Keep going, brother.
There we go.
But with 2 trucks, 1 excavator, and 11 lines on the job, Jordy's crew makes a breakthrough.
Sweet.
And all of a sudden, it just sort of jumped. Okay, we're gonna actually get something done today.
Beautiful, Neil. Beautiful.
I'm not feeling defeated anymore.
But the recovery is far from over. The massive relic must now be maneuvered past old pilings and a 15-foot retaining wall.
This is gonna be the hardest part. The fingers are crossed.
Back in Hope,
Grab one end of that.
Jamie loads up for a trip he's been looking forward to for weeks.
Lots to do today.
The parts loaded in the back of the truck are for a new addition to Jamie's fleet.
sold at Rotator. I need a couple of more paid-for trucks that are refurbished just to kind of back everything up. Big important project for me is to get Mighty Mo on the road.
Jamie's rebuilding an old Holmes record he fell in love with decades ago.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks really good.
He calls it Mighty Mo.
It's the largest mechanical wrecker that was commercially built. It was the Rotator of the day. Mighty Mo is a big machine. It's by the USS Missouri.
Mighty Mo is named after a famous World War II battleship.
Jamie's got the love of the old school towing. He still likes it. I think he needs to seek help about that.
Jamie hopes the vintage wrecker will be ready to join his fleet before winter's over. But first, it has to start.
I'm gonna give it a whirl just for giggles. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
It's old school, cool kind of truck.
Is it pumping up, Jamie?
There's no electronics, there's no onboard scales. It's all manual labor.
We had one fault code on the dash, but it ran. We'll figure it out. That's part of the game.
I can't wait to take Mighty Mo out and do some recoveries in the snow.
Let Dylan catch up to you, Neil.
At the Riverside Recovery, Mission Towing has spent the last 7 hours in a tug of war.
Pulling me up.
We've worked so hard to get it to where we're at now. Our fingers are crossed.
The 40,000-pound log conveyor is free from the mud. But Jordy's crew needs to lift it past a row of wood pilings and a 15-foot retaining wall.
Take some weight up.
Is it gonna get hung up on them? Is it gonna get caught on them?
Hang on, we're pulling against each other right now. Hang on.
We're at the crucial part of the recovery. This is the do or die stage.
There we go.
The conveyor clears the retaining wall.
Neil, hang on.
But gets impaled on a wood piling.
No log coming out with it.
Let Dylan pull. Let Dylan pull. Pull, Dylan, go.
It's worse than a tug of war. It just doesn't want to move.
The only play Jordy has left
They rip these frickin' things right out, who cares?
Yeah.
is to try and tear the conveyor free.
We're gonna turn it over to the excavator and let him fight this thing the rest of the way.
That's a pretty serious pull.
That's gonna go.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
On the banks of the Fraser River,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Mission Towing is in a final showdown with a beast.
Hold it.
To free the 18-ton log conveyor from a piling,
Hang on 1 second. Yeah.
Jordy's crew has brought the excavator back into the fight.
When you see the back end of that excavator coming way up in the air, next thing we got that thing on its roof.
That's gonna go.
Just need you to lift right now. Don't try pulling. There we go.
Go.
Oh, yeah. Finally, after 10 hours, the conveyor scrapes up the bank.
I'm gonna have to call you back, okay, honey? Daddy's finishing the job.
And Jordy gets a reminder of his most important appointment of the day.
I got a hockey game to make.
I need to leave in a hurry because I'm on my way to my son's hockey game.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Good job, buddy.
See you later.
Thanks, Dylan.
Hey, big brother.
Later, dude. Good
Nice job.
We love a challenge, and we love to do something that people say cannot be done. We won the recovery, and I get to go watch my son play hockey. It's a win-win for everybody.
That boy, push through, push through. All your stress from work goes away when you come to the hockey rink and watch your son play. That's why we do what we do for our kids, right? It's a big part of our life. Stay on it, Dave. Stay on it, stay on it, stay on it.
Come here.
I have 3 beautiful children. My son, who's 10.
Hey. What's up, buddy?
I have a daughter who's 6 and another daughter who is 19 months. My children will be the 5th generation to mission towing. I'm very excited for that.
Okay, let's go.
Jordy is not alone.
I got Junior with me here tonight. That's the life of a towing family.
It's a feeling all heavy rescue operators share about what's most important.
What you deal with every day makes you realize that life is short, life is precious. The value is really the small things in life.
Next time on the season finale of Highway Thru Hell, a logging truck.
It's winking at me.
700 feet down.
Saying, come get me.
Becomes Al's steepest mountain recovery. A fiery crash has heavy rescue.
Keep going.
Battling to clear the canyon. And as winter wraps, Jamie cranks it up for next season.